Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So at the time I'm making this video, we see a lot of green candles for XRP. It's nice to see for once. This came off the news from the Fed. So let's continue. So Fed hikes benchmark bank rate 75 basis points. Elizabeth Warren says a central bank could trigger a devastating recession. Here's the thing. Anytime Elizabeth Warren talks about crypto, I don't even get excited about it because she talks and nothing happens. She's always yelling, we need regulations. We need to speed up regulations with crypto. We need regulations now. And then nothing happens. All she has to do is walk to Gensler's office and say, listen, drop this thing with, the lawsuit with XRP so we could move forward with innovation and we can move on with the rest of the world. Give it regulatory clarity already and move forward. Then we see this. The Fed drastically increases interest rates to combat historic inflation. I think he bought time. And I think he sugarcoated it. I think our inflation is much higher than we think. I think it's going to get a lot worse soon. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. So the cash sloshing around China's financial system underscores the difficulty Beijing faces with boosting growth. Ample liquidity is failing to stimulate demand, which remains weak due to the nation's zero COVID strategy and growing housing crisis. The main word here that you gotta see is liquidity. They're going to create a liquidity crisis soon. A global liquidity crisis. And that's when they're going to bring in XRP to save the day. Then we see this. Ripple partners with FOMO to facilitate cross-border treasury payments. Now, I've seen people over on crypto Twitter say XRP will never be used for cross-border payments. They'll have a different, cryptocurrency, or they'll create a new cryptocurrency to deal with this. Let me tell you something. These partnerships don't happen for no reason. It's all coming together. Ripple is the chosen one. So this case got me closer to the edge of my seat than the entire FNF series ever did. Boom, Judge Torres denies the SEC's motion. Game over, SEC. Then we see this, another win for the team. So not only will Deaton likely be allowed to brief the expert witness issue and not be kicked out of the case as the SEC had hoped, but by attacking Deaton personally, the SEC opened the door to the filing of SEC dirty laundry. Let me tell you something. We are so close on this case right now. Those emails will never see the light of day. They will never let you know what goes on behind the scenes at any government office. So I see a settlement coming very soon. When this case is over, you will hear the media narrative that XRP has become the standard to which other cryptocurrency projects are compared when determining legitimacy. You will get goosebumps. When this case is over, the price of XRP is going to skyrocket. Because all of a sudden, it will be the only cryptocurrency with regulatory clarity inside of the United States. It will be relisted on every single exchange. People say there's going to be a shortage of it, and that can very well happen. We're going to have to wait and see, but I can tell you this, the price will skyrocket. So if green energy is so much cheaper, why is Germany in an energy crisis? Germany, on the brink, EU's economic powerhouse, is heading for recession and energy rationing, with bills tripling. After Merkel ignored warnings that Putin could cripple Europe by choking gas supplies. That's why everyone should be energy efficient. We should not rely on countries other countries for our energy. That's why we're headed in this direction. But on top of an energy crisis, we will definitely see a liquidity crisis. Not just Turkey, but the EU will increasingly find their currency in a free fall by this fall. That's how soon they're expecting this. I suspect liquidity crisis events by members' countries. It's not going to be pretty. They look in deep trouble. Then we see this. Syrians return to farms to make a living amid global food crisis and U.S. sanctions. I believe they're trying to keep us distracted from what's really going on. They're building an entire new financial system. They're doing a lot of things behind the scenes that we're not hearing about. All we seem to hear every day on the news, no matter what time of the day you turn it on, you're going to hear some sort of crisis happening. So the weaponized US dollar and the Fed's increasingly dangerous policy agenda continues to exacerbate global financial liquidity and business and investor confidence. The soaring dollar is likely laying the seeds for a potential global financial crisis. You see what they're doing? You see what they're creating? This is happening so they could bring in the new system. People still doubt that that new financial system is even coming. People still doubt the fact that CBDCs are being built, but yet it's all happening. You, as a cryptocurrency investor, can see it happening. I always call you a visionary if you invested in crypto. Why? Because you could see yourself becoming rich. You can see things happening as they're happening. Other people are blind to all of this. So the reason why I believe XRP will succeed, the world is headed for a liquidity crisis, and the governments no longer have the capacity to inject trillions into the system. But the XRP ledger, with its on-demand liquidity, will unlock trillions that are tied up in nostro accounts. That's how the price gets to those astronomical numbers that people talk about. People still live in denial about that. They only see market cap and past bull runs. They don't see the big picture. You, as an XRP holder, you can see all of this. So sorry, but I don't trust anything these big companies say anymore, like Citi. Bitcoin, back with a vengeance. Crypto liquidity crisis is over. I don't know if it's over yet. No one really does. They can only guess on it. We see a lot of cryptos, continually, rug pulled, crashing. We see exchanges having liquidity issues. This is all the beginning. Wait till it really becomes a global problem as far as liquidity. XRP will fix all of it. And people still think the price can only get to $10. So mark the dates. Get XRP before November 19th of 2022 and don't sell before the 19th of November 2024. But here's the thing, I think it starts happening before November. I think we're going to see the price rise before November. I think it's going to go up as soon as we get closer to Flare going fully live. I think if we get an SEC, settlement, I think the price is going to take off that day. I think we're going to see a lot of FOMO money come in once XRP really starts moving to the upside. So I don't know if you have until November. I mean, you got to take opportunity when it knocks, when you see cheap XRP. So XRP USD, as a sentiment indicator, Ripple sounds a loud alarm. On the 25th of July 2022, XRP USD is traversing important near-term lows, and this morning, after cryptocurrency has not been able to break through persistent resistance. Let me tell you something. Whenever they tell you that, okay, always do the opposite. Whenever they say, okay, Ripple has not hit its bottom yet, think the opposite. because I've seen this multiple times before cryptocurrencies take off. Then we see this. You will never see the emails, as I told you. Case settles soon. My opinion, 2 weeks tops. Stablecoin regulation in days. Tether collapse imminent. All crypto collapse. XRP clarity through settlement. Only crypto with clarity. July 31st, 2022 through August 7th. IMF revisits Esdr basket. XRP equals ESDR equals $1,000. They're talking about that again, the whole SDR. So the IMF is preparing an unprecedented special drawings rights, that's an SDR, allocation to boost the reserves and liquidity of its members. This wasn't talked about for a while, and all of a sudden they're starting to talk about it again. If that happens, you can bet XRP is going to skyrocket in price. A lot of people said back then, a year ago, that XRP could easily hit $1 off of this type of situation. But we don't know if it's going to happen yet. This is kind of like one of those things that can happen, but we're not sure if it's going to happen. All I can tell you, folks, is it's nice to see some green in the market for once. And know what you hold. It's just a matter of time now until XRP really starts to take off. It's just a matter of time now until they spring a huge global liquidity crisis on us. We're starting to see it here and there. Soon it will be everywhere. And when that happens, XRP will truly shine. Know what you hold, be patient, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great night.